And look at these cookies. Look at that. Hey guys, how are you? And welcome back to Native Eats. So today I have kind of a cool kitchen hack, and it's sugar-free sugar cookies. The sugar-free part of it is gonna be, today I'm gonna use monk fruit, but I have two options for you guys. You could also use erythritol. Then you also need eggs, really good grass-fed butter, salt, baking powder, baking soda, vanilla bean, nutmeg, and this is our gluten-free flours. And so they're gonna be tapioca, potato starch, and we're gonna use King Arthur's today. Make sure you don't change these up because it can really change your cookie. We're aiming for a chewy, good, because everything we make in the Native Eats kitchen is good. So we want it to be good, chewy, and then slightly crunchy so that it'll hold up to an icing. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with our sugar, and we're gonna put in 1 cup. Next, we're gonna get our butter in. So we're gonna put in our cup of butter. We'll put the nutmeg in. And nutmeg is not really for flavor in this case. I mean, it is and it isn't. It's not going to taste like a Christmas cookie. It's just going to give it a little bit like of a bakery flavor. It's my secret weapon in baking, the gluten-free. So I'm really just going to put in like 2 dashes. 2 eggs. We're gonna go ahead now that this has been creaming in here with the butter and the sugar and the nutmeg for about 5 minutes. So now we're gonna add in the eggs, 1 at a time if you can. We're gonna start off with a 1/2 cup of King Arthur's, 1/2 cup of potato starch, and 1/2 cup of tapioca. Now, we might go 2 cups, another 1/2 cup of the King Arthur, depending on how the dough looks, but let's start off with 1.5 cups. So we're probably gonna go with 2. We're gonna go in with our baking soda in a reusable container. We're gonna go with 1 teaspoon of that. Also, we're gonna go with 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Get yourself a nice baking powder. Make sure, because it does, it has cornstarch in it, so you wanna make sure you get non-GMO. And last, we're gonna put in 1 teaspoon of salt. And one more little item here, a little secret that I like to use. 2 pinches or so of vanilla bean. And we're just gonna stir it up. And this cookie dough over here, by the way, is without any flour in it. It looks so good. All right, so now let's start adding our dry ingredients. Slowly. I did forget one thing, which was some more vanilla. Add a teaspoon. All right, so last little bit. I want to see how this looks before I call it. I think I am going to add the other 1/2 cup of the King Arthur's. Now let's check this dough and make sure that it's thick enough to make and hold up for an icing, but also chewy enough so it's not too dry. I think I'm gonna add another 1/4 cup of potato starch. I just think they should be a little thicker. And a 1/4 cup of the tapioca. Because you almost kind of want a dough. So I'm gonna add another 1/2 cup of this to make 3 cups. Okay, and that looks like a good dough. That's a little more firm. All right, so now in order to color these, what we're gonna do is I've got a couple of bowls. Actually, I have 3 bowls over here separated out. And this is the consistency of the dough that you want. A little slightly thick, but not too dry. And we're gonna separate these. Some of them are going to be red. Some of them are gonna be green. And then we have blue. All right, so for the purposes of this video, I'm gonna go ahead and make 4 different colors out of this dough. So we're gonna do blue, red, and we're gonna do this fun green color. There we go. We're gonna start off with about 1/4 teaspoon. Because we don't have a lot of dough in there. More. That's looking good. I think it needs a little more. It's just that way with natural dyes that you just gotta play with it to get your color. All right, here we go. Because it won't hurt you to have a little lemon. Turning a little darker. It was like a lighter, like sort of green. Now let's go in with some red. If you use these natural dyes, you might not have the most brightest red or whatever you're gonna achieve, but you'll still have color, desserts. You'll still be able to play around with them and they're fun and they become superfoods. It smells like really good. Fruit extract, strawberry, ooh, and beet. So that's what the smelly good is. This one has strawberry in it. Ooh, I like that. And look at that, that sort of brightened it up. Let's get the oven on 350. That's quite a juggle. There we go, boom. And last, we're going to do this funky green color. This one is green pea, gardenia. I love this, right? And that is our green. That's the green. So we're gonna get our tapioca, put it out, roll it out a little bit, and we're gonna take these and we're gonna make our sugar cookies. Always use parchment paper. Keeps the kitchen clean. Let's obviously roll the reds out, get those out of the way for the hearts. Nice big heart. Ooh, that's a thick cookie right there. Okay, so there's your hearts. We'll put these in the oven, yeah, it's about good. 10 minutes, okay? And then we're gonna roll the rest of these out. And when we're done, I'm gonna show you a quick icing that you're gonna use, a nice royal icing to put on these. And I'm just gonna make a nice white one for you. But you could also do this whole recipe reversed, where you do just plain sugar cookies, no sugar cookies, and you do colored icing. Roll this beautiful dough out. Cookie dough, cookie dough. Okay, so let's do a couple of stars. We'll do a heart. So this batch is pretty much ready. I'll put this one in too. All right, so last we have 2 more full colors. And last, our funky blue green color. These are so pretty. I think I'm just gonna keep them how they're going. I like what they're doing in there. Let's let them finish with the last few seconds. You want them to look like this. Nice and tall. Yeah, and those are done. Those are done.
If you want to know how to make this royal sugar-free icing, click the link above.
Heart. As you can see, these little sugar-free sugar cookies are quite amazing. And let me buy one open for you so that you can see. And look at these cookies. Look at that. That's really good. These sugar cookies are a little bit cakey, a little bit crunchy, a little bit chewy, a little bit moist, not too dry like a crunchy, butter cookie, but they're really good. And I hope that you enjoy them for either the holidays or for a birthday and get really creative with these. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Like, subscribe, and comment. And we will see you guys next time in the Native Eats Kitchen. Thank you.